Hey all my crafty friends, who's ready to start some Christmas crafting? I know I am. I will be trying my best to put out at least 4 videos per week until Christmas, and I think you will love what I have in mind. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Christmas videos, and if you want to be notified when I upload a new video, just hit the bell notification. Merry Christmas! Today I was going to do a video on creating ornaments using Tumbling Tower Blocks from Dollar Tree. But then I had an idea. Let's make a Christmas tree out of these blocks. It took me a while to figure it out, but I love this little tree. I used a total of 62 blocks for this tree. To make the base for the tree, I used 3 blocks going up and down and added a block to the top and the bottom of this set. I made 2 of these sets for the base. I stained both sets with antiquing wax and then glued the 2 sets together. I added large craft sticks to the bottom to help keep everything in place. Next, I started hot gluing sets of 3 blocks end to end. I also added a small craft stick on the bottom of each set. I did this for a total of 17 limbs. Next, I used a ruler and found the center to the limb. It was 15/16 on the center block. I used my drill and a bit the same size as the dowel. I would actually recommend using a bit a little larger than the dowel. I had to use scissors to make some of the holes larger when I started adding them to the dowel. I wanted the wood grain to show in the blocks, but I also wanted my tree to be green. I added some water, moss chalk paint, and black acrylic paint to a cup and mixed it well. I thought the moss was too light, so that's why I added the black to darken the green up a little. I painted one of the limbs first to check the color, and then went ahead and painted the dowel with the mixture and rubbed it off just like with antiquing wax. When I got ready to put the dowel in the base, I realized I needed to add another block to the top. So I simply hot glued it going against the grain and then drilled a hole in it. I filled the hole with hot glue and then inserted the dowel. I used more of the antiquing stain on this little block so it would match the rest of the base. I then set the base to the side and began staining the limbs of the tree with my green stain. I stained all 4 sides and both ends to each limb. This did take quite a while. I took a lunch break while the stain dried. When I got back, I added a layer of gloss Mod Podge. When staining wood using paint, it tends to be very flat and dull, and I wanted my tree to have a little bit of a shine. I did use my hot air gun to help speed up the drying time, and I'll leave a link for it in the description below. It was less than $20. And now it's time to assemble the tree. I began adding the limbs to the dowel. As you can see, I had to use my scissors to make most of the holes larger. That's why I suggest using a bit a size larger than the dowel. That way the limbs will just slide onto the dowel without a problem. At first I was going to try to stagger the limbs, but I didn't really like it. So what I wound up doing was just turning each limb a little as I went up the tree. And this is what it looked like when I was finished. I found this metal star in my stash and wanted to add it to the top of the tree. I removed the hanger from it and then rubbed the entire star down with rubbing alcohol. I have found by doing this, it helps the paint stick, especially to metal. I then painted it with ivory chalk paint. I wanted the star to look old and rustic, so I used my sanding block until I was happy with the way it looked. I then used a lot of hot glue to attach the star to the top of the tree. I probably used too much, but hey, better safe than sorry. I didn't want the star to fall off. I also added a very simple bow using some wired buffalo check ribbon I had on hand. I really like this little tree. I know it's not really farmhouse, but it is unique and one of a kind. If you haven't already, like this video and subscribe to my channel. I am uploading 4 or more videos each week, and you know you don't want to miss any of them. To be notified when I upload a video, hit the bell notification. Merry Christmas! And as always, thanks for watching.